would just do a gentle float today, just a short little warm up. So let's get started in a seated position, closing your eyes and taking a few moments to ground and center ourselves and check in to see where we're at today. So maybe rock back and forth on your sit bones, lengthen your spine, bring your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them down your back. Tuck your chin in just slightly so the back of your head lines up with your spine. Take an inhale through your nose. And an exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And then exhale out of your mouth. One more time. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Begin to inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Take a couple more at your own pace. Flutter your eyes open. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, let's twist. Gaze over your shoulder. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the other side. So we'll begin just warming up the spine, moving it in the 6 different directions that it can move. You always want to be mindful when you're practicing, when you're moving your body, being aware of how it feels in each moment and each pose. Keep in mind, each and every day is different. Each and every moment is different. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the knees. We'll lift the chin and the chest, arch the lower back as we come into a cow pose. And then exhale, round your spine, come into a cat. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, round the spine. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, come back to center. Let's get into the side body. So inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, let's lean over. Keeping the sit bone grounded to the floor here so you get that nice long stretch. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. I personally like to close my eyes. It helps me really tune into my body. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, lean over. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, release the arms down. Let's make our way into tabletop pose. We'll do some dancing line here. It's just a free flowing movement. So shifting forward and then circling around. And you can even extend the legs back and maybe move a little like so. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just about really checking in and moving the body organically and noticing how it feels. Go the opposite way. And then let's come back to that tabletop pose. And take your hands, turn your fingers towards your body. Your thumbs will point out towards the side wall. If this is too much, just do one hand at a time. I'm going to tuck my toes under. That's optional too. and just move forward and back. So this is just about the wrist. What's going on with the wrist today? Those of you that use your hands a lot, the stretch might be a little tender. You can even do circles here. You can even add your cat and cow here. And then from here, let's take our hands so our fingers point out towards the side wall. Our thumbs point towards the top of our mat. And we'll just move side to side. Now if you bring your wrists closer together, it's going to make it a little more intense. If you take them further apart, a little less intense. So, depends on what you need. And then from here, let's bring our knees together, tuck our toes under, sit back towards our heels, maybe sit on them all the way. Make sure your toes are spread apart. It's a little stretch on the arches of the feet here. And you might find you have to keep your fingertips on the floor, sometimes sliding a block or a pillow underneath. It makes it a little more comfortable. Stay here or bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We all come forward. We lift our feet up, move our ankles around, and then tap the tops of our feet. And then from here, let's take downward facing dog. So get some length in the spine here, and you might need to bend your knees to do so until the hamstrings begin to warm up. Eventually you can straighten the legs, but it's not necessary. You can pedal the feet right and left and shake your head yes and no. Once again, just noticing what's going on today in the body. What feels tight, what feels loose. And then shift forward into plank pose, top of a push-up. Now if this is too much, lining your shoulders on top of your wrist and extending your heels back, belly is drawing in. Know that you can always drop your knees down. Keeping the core engaged here, we hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower your knees down to the floor, lower your chin and chest down, bringing that heart right in between the thumbs. Slither forward into a low cobra. Exhale, lower yourself back down. Slide your hands back so they're alongside your rib cage. And then maybe bring your feet a little closer together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower back down. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Take your arms out wide, like a T. You'll slide your left hand underneath your shoulder. Your right arm is still extended, and you're just going to roll to your right. Now, you might stay here, bringing the foot to the floor. The hand stays here. Some of you might be able to bend your knees. Find any variation, but it's about opening up the chest here on the right side. Roll back onto your belly. Extend your left arm out this time. Right hand underneath the shoulder. And we roll over to the left. Find your variation. Be gentle with yourself. Roll back onto your belly. Slide your left hand under. Press up onto your knees, and let's take child's pose. Cat curl up, round up. Place your right foot in between your hands. Pick up your left knee and smudge your left foot back here. Then go ahead and lower that left knee back down towards the earth. We're going to take a little hamstring stretch here. So we're going to sit back towards that left heel. Draw the toes back towards the face, getting a nice stretch here in the back of the right leg. Those of you that might want a little bit more, you can always come up into what's called pyramid pose to get that stretch. And you can also lift the toes here, fold. So finding your variation, because our bodies are all made up differently, we're all going to look a little different in the poses in order to access the parts of the body that we're trying to target. Now if you come up, go ahead and make your way down. Everyone's going to come forward here. We're going to sweep the right leg back behind us. And then take your left shin, bring it off the mat, and open yourself up to a modified half moon pose. Then from here, bring that right heel towards your buttocks. Reach back and grab the foot. Draw the heel in so you get a nice quadricep stretch. So the front of that right thigh. Turn your chest up towards the ceiling. Breathe for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release, bringing that right hand down. Move the left shin around. Bring your toes to the mat and just shift forward and back here. Nice little quad or calf stretch. That right side. And then from here, go ahead and lift that left leg to meet your right. You're in plank again, and we're going to hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower your knees down to the mat. Bring your left foot in between your hands. And then from here, pick up your right knee. Smudge that right foot back a little bit, then lower the knee down. Stay here, sitting back towards that right heel. Flexing the toes of that left foot. Or those of you that want to come up, take this expression, you can. Go back down here. Everyone meets in a modified runner's lunge. We sweep the left leg back behind us. Move your right shin off the mat, creating a little kickstand. You want your right shoulder right on top of your left wrist, soft bend in the elbow. Open yourself up into that modified half moon pose. And then taking it into that heel towards your buttocks, reach back and grab the foot, called over the moon. Draw the heel in so we get a nice stretch here in the quadricep, top of the left thigh, hip flexor. Turn the chest up towards the ceiling. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently release the foot, come back up, and then left hand down, move your right shin back behind that right knee, left toes to the mat, and just a little shift forward and back, a little shift forward and back, forward and back. Bring your left knee to meet your right. Open your knees about 6 inches apart. From here, we'll extend the arms out, lower the heart down towards the floor, coming into what's called puppy pose. So this is about the upper back and shoulders. If you don't have any neck issues, you can bring your chin to the floor. Otherwise, bring your forehead down. And if your forehead's not touching, you can use a block or a pillow to place it underneath. If this is too much for you, you can always make the hands wider or place your hands one on top of the other, creating a little pillow for your head. You want the heart to feel as though it's reaching down towards the floor. Inhale, rise up. Let's take that plank one last time. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower the knees down to the floor. Take your right foot in between your hands. Let's pick up that back knee, smudge the foot back, and drop the knee back down towards the earth, or you can keep it lifted. Arms are gonna reach up overhead. We'll take that right arm underneath the left, crossing out the elbows and crossing out the wrists. If this is too much, just grab your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's lift again. This time, let's look up, lean back. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor. From here, bring your right knee back to meet your left. Then bring your left foot forward in between your hands. Pick up your knee, smudge the foot back, or keep the knee lifted. We rise up. Left arm underneath the right this time, crossing out the elbows, crossing out the wrists. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Feel the shoulder blades separating from each other. Exhale, lower down. And just sliding up and down. Last one, lift up. And then gaze up. Lean back. Little back bend. And slowly come to center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into a plank pose. Lower your right knee down to the floor. Create that little kickstand, flatten the back foot. Right hand is underneath the shoulder, soft bend in the elbow. Open up into that modified side plank. Those of you that want to take full expression of plank, go ahead and do so. Hold for 5, for 4. A little deeper of a stretch, bring the arm over the ear. For 3, for 2. And 1, let's switch sides. So left knee down, right leg comes back. Open yourself up. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3. Arm over the ear, for 2, and 1. Come back up. Release down. Coming back onto your knees here. Take your right knee to your right wrist. Pick up your left knee, smudge it back. Or left leg back here. Coming into your pigeon pose, you can take a block underneath your hips here. We're going to untuck the toes and make sure the toes are directly behind the ankle and the ankle's directly behind the knee here. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, fold down. Slowly rise up, lift up. Let's lean to the right and swing the left leg around. Draw the knee into the chest and cross the right leg over the left. Flex the toes of that left foot. Create a little kickstand with the right hand. Make sure it's right underneath the shoulder. It's not out here, up here. Sit up tall. Left arm reaches up and take the elbow to the outside edge of the knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, look over the right shoulder. A little counter twist the opposite way. And then slowly make your way back into tabletop pose. Maybe you want to come into pigeon from down dog. That's okay too. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Pick up your right knee. Smudge that right leg back. Maybe place a block underneath your hips if you need to. Underneath that left hip, that is. Lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift up. Lean to the left this time, swing the right leg around. Extend your bottom leg, the left leg that is, flex the toes, draw the knee in. Right leg is crossed over the left. Left arm comes around, creates a little kickstand. Right arm reaches up and take, oops, nope, we did this side. Let's do the other side. Cross the left leg over the right, flex the toes, take that arm around. Right arm reaches up and take the elbow to the outside edge of the knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, twist. And then take it the opposite way. And then come back up. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, reaching forward, round the spine here, and slowly making your way down. From here, you can do some inversions or any last minute poses you wish to do. If you're ready, go ahead and make your way into your final rest. So open your legs as wide as your mat. Take up some space here. Roll the shoulders underneath, open the arms up, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Closing your eyes. Take a big breath in. And exhale out of your mouth. Again, inhale, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling as you take in air. Big sigh out of the mouth. Really let go. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Surrender to this moment. Know that you are safe, you are supported. Give yourself these few moments of relaxation. Time for your body to reset, to recenter, to renew itself. Stay here as long as you'd like. When you're ready to come up, you'll roll to your right or left. You'll take a moment in your fetal position. back into that cross-seated position we started class with. And from here, sit. Just observing the breath, observing the mind. And take as long as you'd like here. May your heart be filled with love, peace, light, and joy, and the light of truth overcome all darkness. Namaste.